What's going on? What's going on, beautiful spirits? First of all, happy Thanksgiving to all. Please enjoy your family. Um, no day is promised to any of us. Okay, eat the good food. Don't get the freaking itis. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all just blowing up the whole house with smoke clouds, butt clouds, for the rest of the day. But anyway, let me stop. It's wonderful to see y'all today. And the real thing I want to get to, I'm going to get to it first and get to it popping. Keep this short and sweet because y'all got time. Y'all should spend this time enjoying your family instead of watching my video. But if you are, I am truly, truly appreciative. It's a new boogeyman in the boxing world today. Or should I say in the PBC world. In the PBC boxing world. There is a real and a true boogeyman. And you know who that is? Jarrett Swift Hurd. You heard? DMV! Absolutely. This young man is actually becoming the true boogeyman in the weight division. In more ways than one. Yes. And let me explain. Jarrett Swift Hurd is the unified champion at the Super Welterweight division. The unified champion at the Super Welterweight division. Okay? And he holds the WBA and WBC belts. The other two belt holders is Jermell Charlo, who I believe is ducking. But most of you guys aren't saying that. I don't think Jermell Charlo wants any parts of Jarrett Swift Hurd. You heard? That's right, I said it. Now the other belt holder, the WBO titleist, is Jaime Munguia. Jarrett Swift Hurd, you heard? It's in such of a beautiful position. Such of a beautiful position. Okay? Three things I want Jarrett Swift Hurd to work on in the next couple of fights, though. Your defense. Your defense. Okay? I think everyone can see it's hard for these guys to really hurt you. You are stalking them down like Jack in a fucking beanstalk in that ring. You're like Frankenstein, literally. They are scared. You are walking these Bammers down like Michael Myers. Jermell Charlo done got extremely quiet lately after a lot of talking before. Okay? You've stopped somebody he couldn't stop, or his brother, and that is Austin Trout. You beat Landy Lara, who I believe is the most technically proficient boxer in the Super Welterweight division. Because I believe Landy Lara did beat Canelo Alvarez. Yes, I believe Landy Lara was robbed in that fight versus Canelo Alvarez. So you've already got Lara out the way. Okay? You got Trout out the way. You're 22-0, if I'm not mistaken. 15 knockouts. Jermell don't want that smoke. But I would like for you, I'm sure you said, I watched the Will Bond preview, okay, on the fight for December 1st. You all said you was going to work on your defense more, and I applaud that tremendously, okay? Because you have a quality that no other fighter has, well, in the Super Welterweight division right now. And that is, you want to go toe-to-toe and bang. You force the action, okay? And you literally start to break your fighters down. You cut the ring on beautifully. Your combinations is beautiful. And also what's a wonderful thing, talent you still have at the moment, is that you don't pretty much telegraph your punches. I mean, I think we could see them. We could see them coming, those who's watching outside. But it's hard for the fighter to see them coming. Especially, mostly when you're inside. You're very offbeat in how you throw your punches. You throw different angles, and you throw an off rhythm that normal fighters usually fight at, and it's throwing these guys off, and it's taking these guys for a loop. But it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Keep doing what you're doing. You can only get better because I believe you haven't even reached your peak yet. And that is what's dangerous about Jarrett Swift Hurd. You heard? He wants all the smoke. All the other fighters who love jaw-jacking like the Charlo boys, they speak like they want all the smoke, but they don't want all the smoke. Neither one of them has fought Iris Landy Lara. How come? You mean they both choose to fight Austin Trout, though? Why? But you're not going to choose to fight Iris Landy Lara? Respect to you, Jarrett Swift Hurd. You heard? And because you've been in the stable a lot less than both of those Charlo boys. Yes, I said Charlo boys. Because they're not acting like men. Jarrett Swift Hurd, you about to be the first person to become undisputed in the Super Welterweight division since Winky Wright did it in 2004. That's my prediction. That's what you're going to do. Clean out the division. Clean it out before you step up to the middleweights. Because the amount of experience you've gotten, which in probably about 5-6 fights, I believe it takes you to clean up the rest other 2 belts and become undisputed Super Welterweight champion. For one, you go down in history with an extra distinguished champion note by your name, by being undisputed. And in my opinion, becoming undisputed makes you one of the pound-for-pound best fighters in the world. You will have to be mentioned since you're wiped out everybody in your weight division, which is something a lot of these boxers aren't doing. Okay? Unifying all 4 belts. WBC, WBA, oldest to youngest. WBA, WBC, IBF, WBO. Jarrett Swift Hurd, you must accomplish that feat. Become undisputed champion, okay? In the Super Welterweight division before you move up, bro. Please do that for me, okay? And I'm posting this to your Twitter link since we've already connected. Jarrett Swift Hurd, you heard? DMV in the place to be. Then, after getting those guys out, you have the experience, I believe, necessary to pull off an upset with Canelo Alvarez, because I do believe he does not want to fight you. But most likely, the first 2 fights before you get to Canelo, because I believe Canelo going to be ducking, just like I believe, well, actually, let me retort. Your first fight should be Jamal Charlo. Yeah. Go for Jamal Charlo. He has the intern belt in something, and I don't think it's really worth much. Okay? So that would be your easiest opponent in that division. Once you become undisputed Super Welterweight champion, your next easiest opponent, once you step up, is Jamal Charlo. Because Canelo beats Charlo, I believe Jacobs beats Charlo, and I definitely believe Demetrius Andrade beats Charlo. So then as you move up to get your fill-in fight to take Charlo out of there immediately. I think they're both scared of you. They're twins. Don't they feel the same thing? But anyway, or they have psychic connection. I think they're both scared of you. Okay? And then, you know, Jamal going to have to want to fight you, because after you take Jamal's belt, he's going to have to avenge his brother's loss. That's where you knock him out too. Okay? Well, I don't know if you're going to knock him out, but you get him out of there. All right? And that will be a wonderful thing. And another note, I believe your boy Earl Spence Jr. is not going to move up to the welterweight, super welterweight division until that boy is out of there. Or if Jarrett Swift Hurd, you heard, did become super welterweight champion of the world, undisputed, Then Errol Spence will go ahead and probably make that move up. Because if he can wipe up all the belts in the welterweight division, if he can go ahead and fight one undisputed champion for the weight division, that makes it easier for him to then become undisputed in 2 weight divisions. And this is why becoming undisputed champion is so important. Because everything is all or nothing. It's all or nothing. And it will force these guys to fight. Okay? It will force amazing title fights. Okay? When all belts are on the line, that's the way it should be. So Jarrett Hurd accomplished the feat. Become the undisputed Super Welterweight champion of the world before you make a move anywhere else, brother. Because you are the true boogeyman. Errol Spence ain't coming up here long as you up here. He ain't. If he does, he's going to try to fight you next. Because see, him and the Charlo guys, they're trying to stick together. Okay? They got their little pack right there. The Charlo boys and the Spence. Okay? So he's probably going to go for him. He going to go straight for you. Okay? Where I think you'll pound him down. You're going to pound him down. Because you already beat a superior boxer than Spence and Erislandy Lara. You already beat Erislandy Lara. So Spence, okay, even though he's a southpaw, he's less of a talented boxer than Erislandy Lara was. So I believe you're holding Spence from jumping up here as well. And that's why I say Jarrett Hurd. You heard? Is the true boogeyman of the welterweight division. This is Myron Magnus. You listen to a segment of pure pugilism, boxing logic. Jarrett Hurd. You heard? One love.